Kind of cool. I didn't make it sugar. Playing blues. I come apart. Hey, YouTube. Y'all here? Let me give y'all a minute to come on in. It looks like we have to help somebody on here. Why ain't nobody here? Oh, y'all gonna make me sing. Y'all better come on. Okay, hi, Princess A. Y'all better act right. Hi, Connie Bernard, Miss Sherry, Toontown. So y'all see y'all boy over there. Hi, Freedy Gross, spiritual goat. Y'all see that fool over there. He believes that now he keeps demanding in his last video, which he made last night, which I did come for him, and I will continue to come for him anytime I feel like it. If I feel like doing it, I just do it. But he came from me and he kept saying repeatedly, go ahead and make your video. Go ahead and make your video. Like I'm so stupid that I don't realize that you want me to make a video because it makes you relevant. Because people want to see me cuss your ass out, right? So you go all out of your way. So we can't win on that plane. You're going to always come back because it's all about the numbers for you, right? So what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to help you, Jay Wilson, because you're a sick boy. So I want you guys to hear a little bit of this exchange. It's only about 2 minutes. And we're going to start with this. Hey, RJ Supreme, Mocha Drop. True Black. True Black. I never seen it spelled like that. It's True Black Cheetah. All right. Y'all listen to this.
You sound like a fool, Jay Wilson. That's why I have put this. I have this thing for you. No, this thing, girl, shut up. You sound stupid. Girl, why is it only minded, bitch?
A job, a really job.
I'm on a job. I'm working right now, nigga. You should understand that. You said you get $2,000 a month, motherfucker. That's probably more you get driving the cab.
You working on
YouTube? I'm working right now.
Okay, then me too.
Just promote my channel. You know you're counting them dollars up there. It's all about money.
Am I in the right place?
I will go to my Uber job after this.
I just want to talk. All I want to talk about, Jerry.
Listen.
I just want to talk about. Okay, can I ask one question?
Come on.
I mean, I know you overtalk people. Can I ask you one question?
No, because you overtalk people. You came
No,
up here rude.
you
came
know
up here acting like a whole fool. That was you. I tried to be calm with you, but you can't be calm with somebody.
Look at how calm I am. I'm calm. I'm calm now. I'm calm now.
You calm
You
now.
just stop talking to anything.
Pay attention.
Are you sure?
Here we go.
I'm calm now. I'll make sure.
As long as you disrespect
I want to know.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Tell me.
I just want to talk about the trailer.
Yes, let's talk about the trailer.
Oh, okay. How many people were living in your single wide trailer? Is it a trailer park or was it out in the bushes somewhere? Or?
It was a trailer park. It was a trailer park.
Oh, okay.
And it was 4 of us because I had older brothers and sisters.
Let's stop it right there. Okay, we have to go back. Just like when you go to therapy or you go to see a psychiatrist, you have issues as a grown person. And with the therapist, many times the therapist just wants to know what's going on currently, right? Depending on how much you're paying this person. But if you have a psychiatrist who's really going to sit down and get in your mind, they have to go back to the beginning, right? Now, this boy is on here saying, he just made a statement. I got a little taste more. Wait a minute. There's one more thing I need out of his mouth.
So it was 4 of us. Yeah. So it was my mom, my dad, and then my other 2 siblings.
Okay. Why are you lying, boy? Jay Wilson said that there were 4 people living in his trailer when he lived in the trailer, right? He initially came on and said one time that he was born and raised in the trailer, right? Then after I came after him for his pitiful upbringing, then all of a sudden he moved out at 5 years old. So now he's saying this, he can't count to 5 apparently. I know I just said this a couple of days ago, but he said that his mother, his father, his 2 sisters, and him lived in the trailer. So that's already 5, right? And then he says the baby was born in a house, right? So I guess that's signaling that they had another baby. So they got babies, they got children in their 20s, I assume, and in their infancy. So all these people that moved out, he said he had 5 brothers to move out. That would leave him with 4, but actually it's 5. However, even if it's 4 or 5 brothers, I don't know if he thinks they moved out on the same day. Jay Wilson, what you're saying is your brothers lived in the trailer as well. They lived in the trailer until they were adults, certainly old enough to move out on their own, right? They can't have moved out, Jay Wilson, unless they live there. When you refer to the house, that would imply that this is a first house that your parents ever accomplished. What I'm seeing here, people, other than the birth of a compulsive liar, is a person who has been shrouded in shame from the very beginning. From the very beginning of his existence, he has been shrouded in shame. Now, this next portion of this little clip, which I think is only, I guess is at 1 minute now, he's going to say, when I ask him about the poverty of the trailer, he's going to go immediately into this.
The youngest sibling was born at the house. So, yeah, it was 4 of us.
Did you say, we have to go by what you say, 4, right?
Yeah. We have to go by what you say, too.
Okay. So, was it painful living in that trailer?
Absolutely not. We were great. We were great, good people.
Why are you great? Because you live in a trailer. What made you great? Listen to this. It's very important in his psychology.
And most of those people went to school. So it was a great experience.
Okay.
He had a great experience. Always ate, no reduced.
Wait a minute. How did he go? You say you were 5 years old when you moved out of the trailer, right? So are you saying that all of these 5 brothers who moved out on the same day, they all went to school? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on. We got to take close attention.
No free
Okay.
That was it. I just missed it. Hold on. Okay. Say that again, Jay Wilson.
It was a trailer park.
Okay.
And it was 4 of us because I had older brothers and sisters and they had already moved out. So it was 4 of us. Yeah. So it was my mom, my dad, and then my other 2 siblings. And then the youngest sibling was born at the house. So yeah, it was 4 of us.
Did you say, we have to go by what you say, 4, right?
Yeah. We have to go by what you say too.
Okay. So was it painful living in that trailer?
Absolutely not. We were great. We were great, good people. And
good.
Most of those people went to school. So it was a great experience. He had a great experience. Always ate, no reduced lunch, no free lunch.
Okay. Is a single
he goes trailer, into
is that any bigger than this apartment?
He goes into they never had reduced lunch. Why are you talking about reduced lunch, Jay Wilson? I think you are a scarred person. You are scarred by your poverty, insufferable poverty. Whoever that nigga you say raised you, we don't know if they were together or whatever. All we know is we got kids in their 20s and 30s, and then we got infants. So we don't know. You can't tell the truth about nothing. The thing is, Jay Wilson, you see how easily I can say that I lived in the projects when I was a child? It doesn't bother me at all. You know why? Because I value the truth. Just like you say, oh, you don't put it in a book. You put it in. It is because I value the truth. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. I didn't spend 50 years in a closet because I was so ashamed, Jay Wilson. I didn't come out here with some harebrained story about how you were bisexual and you were top because you're still fighting shame. And I think that piss poor nigga that raised you has instilled some things in you. Because why did you go immediately into no reduced lunch? We didn't have no reduced. Why wouldn't you have reduced lunch? Your trailer trash. I would assume that people who are raising 9 children in a goddamn tin can would have gotten some assistance just to feed all them motherfuckers. Right? But there is something locked in your brain about this poverty thing. Because you always want to make people appear to be like they're impoverished. That's why you value this house so goddamn much, right? But you have no respect for the truth at all. This is what I want to get down to, Jay Wilson. Let me see what I put down here. Okay. You always want to talk about food stamps. I don't get food stamps, for your information. Because the thing is, you can rely about me. If I got food stamps, I ain't got no problem saying I got food stamps, right? But you always want to go to that. You always want to go on and go to public assistance. You always want to go to, it goes back to the free lunches. Because the free lunches is tied to your obsession with poverty and your obsession with people getting government assistance. You called everything government assistance. Write it down to let's chalk that one up to slavery, nigga. Okay? I don't have no problem taking nothing from the government, punk. That's my reparation. Let's say it like that. You are so obsessed with government assistance. You call Social Security government assistance, right? That nigga who you think is so protected, you, Jay Wilson, are you a junior? If you are a junior, whatever your name is, if you are a junior, couldn't somebody just Google Jay Wilson Sr.? Couldn't they find out what kind of rat trap you're referring to when you say that you moved into the house? We just want you to tell the truth about something, nigga. That's what the problem, that's the difference between me and you. Every time I tell a truth about anything, girl, or every time Rico even tries to tell the truth about a situation, about anything, you cut them off, right? Because you're not interested in the truth, Jay Wilson. You have been a phony bitch all your goddamn life, right? You've always been pretending. Now, I don't know if them people teased you because you were from the trailer. I don't know. You said a trailer park. I don't know if the trailer park was located next to a middle-class neighborhood where the impoverished people like you will have to go to school with middle-class people. You would have been raised around, after busing, right? So it's a possibility that your pitiful ass in that trailer with all them niggas had to go to school with middle-class kids, right? And maybe they teased you about food stamps. And perhaps they teased you about the trailer. Because in this rant of yours, when I showed up on your pitiful page, girl, let me see. When I showed up on the only time you shut up is when I mentioned the trailer. You said, yeah, let's talk about the trailer. You are damaged goods, boy. And I think that pitiful nigga you call our father has instilled some things into you about your poverty, about food stamps, about the housing. Now, you must have mentioned my subsidy, my government subsidy for my housing. You must have mentioned that, 10, 20 times in this last piece of shit that you made, girl? And you feel like I'm going to embarrass him because he has a rent subsidy, right? I'm going to embarrass him because he pays virtually no rent, very little rent, right? So I'm supposed to be jealous of the ones who pays $3,500 for the exact same apartment, right? The neighbors on the east side, up, and down, I'm supposed to feel bad about that bitch? Why would I feel bad about it, girl? I'm a disabled person. Why in the fuck would I feel bad about it, bitch? You mean to tell me that my goal in life, I want to drive cabs, I want to have 2 and 3 jobs, I want to come over here and make a goddamn fool of myself on a daily basis, all for get a coin. I want to be obsessed with money. I'm going to get a coin from it. I'm going to get a coin from it. I'm going to get a coin all your whole goddamn life, bitch. And you think that I'm supposed to aspire to that? Are you insane? People want to be somebody, want to be above somebody, nigga. No, bitch. I enjoy paying my rent where I can live where I live, girl, in the city where I live, bitch. That ain't shameful to me. You are stuck on this poverty shit, girl. So I think it came from that piss poor daddy of yours. And I call him piss poor because he raised 9 goddamn kids in a tin can. Now I know what an old raggedy trailer goes for, girl. Those sometimes you get them for free, girl. Just go to the junkyard, girl. And you just, as long as you can get it off the property, girl, they give you a whole house for $500, girl. And that's the best he could do. So he sat there in all of his disappointment and all of his poverty and all of his losses. And he tried to school you, stupid motherfucker. Oh, we ain't getting no reduced lunch. We ain't getting no reduced lunch. Girl, who the fuck gives a fuck about reduced lunch, nigga? We talking about 50 years ago, girl. That's still stuck in your mind, right? Because this pitiful nigga trying to instill all these values of yours. I think he should instill in you a work ethic that was. I think he should have instilled in you a work ethic that would mean sticking and staying. That would mean growing a business, entrepreneurship, or to advance on a job. I don't think his plan was that you would be so pitiful that all you really could do was go to school. You are an absolute, complete, absolute failure, Jay Wilson. How can you show your face at the alumni when people are telling you about their accomplishments? Do you go in there and just lie? Or do you actually tell them, oh, I got a YouTube channel. Oh, I got... This boy is stuck in poverty. He's constantly talking about, I didn't get no government assistance. And you can see he was doing the same thing at 5 years old. We didn't get no reduced lunch, Everything was great. Everything was wonderful. So I kept to wonder, girl, how great was it? Any student psychologist, a student in psychology, girl, will be able to tell you, girl, that your association or your obsession with government assistance, girl, has got deep roots, digging right down to what? Right back down to that goddamn trailer. What happened in the trailer, motherfucker? Was he an alcoholic? Is that why he couldn't provide a home for 9 goddamn kids? You talking about the 5 brothers left, 5 or 4 brothers left. You act like they all left the same day. No, they were all raised in that goddamn trailer, nigga. You think it was only 4 of us. I had older brother and they left. They left and they were born and raised in that goddamn trailer and they never made it out. Right? They had to grow out of the goddamn trailer, right? But they lived there. I mean, your family lived in that trailer for 20 years, bitch. And you became obsessed with free lunches. What piss poor parents? Because I don't know what kind of nigga this is. You're talking about, you call him the father, girl. I don't know if he was always there or sometimes there. You know how you motherfuckers are. Sometimes there or whatever he was. He would come back and give you all his hopes and dreams, girl. But he ain't no Joe Jackson because he ain't produced shit. You take a break. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? All Jay Wilson's chat want me to stop singing. They're gonna make me sing more. I'm calm. Let me see what else that hoe say. I can't stand niggas like this. I really don't. I can't stand them, girl. First of all, we are black people. We began in this country in slavery, girl. Everybody has had to come through a degree of poverty. This boy, they were in unusual poverty, right? They weren't even in the project. They should have taken your goddamn 9 kids, girl, and raised them in the projects. At least the government, since you are so you have such a disdain for the government, at least the government, girl, would have provided them proper sleeping accommodations, girl. Right? They would have given them a townhouse. You would have to have a townhouse. Matter of fact, you would have to have 3-story townhouse to house all them motherfuckers, right? But at least they would have proper accommodation, girl. The boys would not be sleeping with the girls, right? You would not have 5 and 6 niggas in one goddamn room, bitch. You would have a living room where people can sit down and watch TV, nigga. You would have a goddamn dining room where people can sit around and eat together. They wouldn't have to come and take turns dipping in the pot, girl, right? Had that much. We ain't taking no government. I can just see a stupid ass nigga like that, girl. Girl, watch these people. It's called the soft white underbelly, and you will see these people who are born up in the same conditions as him. I ain't calling people white trash. I'm going to call them trash. So you black trash, you brown trash, purple trash, whatever kind of trash you are, right? Born up in those same circumstances, girl. I lost it again. Hold on a minute. That will be back, believe me. As soon as Tim called him a punk bitch, I started laughing. Because that's what he is, child. You can't respect somebody like Jay Wilson. He has no respect for the truth. Every time somebody on here, grown people now, comes and tries to tell the truth, anything that is truthful, this nigga got a problem with, right? When I wrote my Meth Monster, the one thing all the people who reviewed it had in common is this dude is telling the truth, right? That offends you. Oh, you put it in the book. You told the truth. You can never tell the truth. That's why they must have probably beat that motherfucker, girl, and forced him into the closet, girl, because no matter who you are or what you are, you ain't going down to that goddamn church and telling them that you're a faggot. This is what raised you. This is what produces a Jay Wilson. Live in secrecy. Everything's a goddamn lie. until he slipped up and he mentioned that motherfucking trailer, right? And I have experience. I know what he's talking about, girl. Because when I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, there was a period when my mother first got divorced, girl, that we had to live in the projects. We lived in the projects for 3 years, right? The projects was there. I think it was called the Ponderosa in Indianapolis, Indiana. Then there was a pond, which was Fall Creek. It was a small creek, but all the kids played in, right? They had the kids from the projects. They had the right across the water were the single wide trailers. I'm very familiar with what a single wide trailer camp is, girl. So we had to play with, and of course you get in problems, girl. But when you went into them, we thought we were poor. We didn't even know what poor was, girl. When you walked through them single wide trailer camps, girl. Now I could compare them because up the street a little bit, there was another trailer park. These were manicured lawns and retirees and all this kind of stuff, right? They had a different kind of whole different experience. They always had bicycles in the yard. Of course, you ain't got no yard. Always bicycle, old cars. Maybe you have a transmission over there, you know, all this trash and junk, right? Because there's no place to put any of those things inside the trailer. You could probably only put comfortably a couple of people, 2-3 people inside the trailer, girl. So they had to sleep in shifts. They go in. You play inside this, y'all play outside this time. And then, okay, y'all can play inside this time. They had to take turns being inside, right? And they never bothered to put no goddamn concrete in the motherfucker, right? The retirees, they had beautiful streets and all that. No, not in a single wide trailer park, girl. So when you talk about your trailer park existence, girl, it's just like that thumbnail I presented to you, Miss Thing. But it's because you such a phony bitch, you will never be able to tell the truth about anything. That's why you can't write, girl. I stumbled on you. I guess you have written 2 of these little pamphlets, girl. You never talk about the other pamphlet. How successful was that? You seem to think my writing is a joke, is something to laugh about, it's funny. You put it in a book. You put it in a book. That nigga should have taught you some kind of principles, which tells me that he was either alcoholic, he was dysfunctional. I mean, we all know that a lot of black people had it hard. I know, believe me. Come up hard, baby, but not a cool. I didn't make it sugar, playing by the rules. I come up hard, but that's okay, cause trouble, man. It is our background, our history. But you trying to pretend that it never ever happened, right? And I know it affects you because the one time you shut your goddamn mouth in this thing over here, girl, was when I mentioned the trailer.
You always talk about how small my apartment is. I'm trying to imagine because no. I'm trying to trace your psyche.
You said because I'm a grown man, okay? He said, okay, I can assure you my apartment is bigger than that goddamn trailer. But you said I'm a grown man, right? Was your daddy a grown man? Your daddy got 9 kids. Was your daddy a grown man? Right? Are you going to kind of claim that you were the one paying the bills in the trailer? Is that what you're trying to say? That this trailer was okay? No, this was the failure of your daddy, right? And you can always tell these piss poor people when they get these little ideas stuck in their head. I had a dad, and you can see that your daddy was obsessed with receiving something from the government. Is that why he crowded all your motherfuckers into that tin can, girl? He came on here one time early on when I first bumped into him. Oh, my dad believes in home ownership. Oh, this ain't nothing but fucking street trash with his little values and all this shit. I believe in home ownership. So he go out and pay a $500 probably at the junkyard, girl, and they tow that motherfucker into some goddamn dilapidated ass trailer park, girl. And this is home ownership to him. Oh, we always had home ownership. Oh, we didn't get no reduced lunch. Stupid ass motherfucker. Then they say 75% of the people in the United States who go to public school get reduced lunch. Now, you the only motherfuckers who didn't get reduced lunch living in a trailer park. You must have been the onlyest one. I done work myself up. How y'all doing? He gonna talk about, go ahead and make another video. Go, like he's so smart that he trying to play me. No, bitch. If I feel like whipping on you or socking you in your goddamn head with the truth, I just do it. That you ain't baiting me, punk. His obsession with teeth. Then we see all you gotta do, put in your search engine. Put on your search engine. Just put in James Wilcox. Put in James Wilcox in your searching, right? And you're going to come on there, and that nigga look just like this. This is how his mouth is. He ain't said a goddamn thing about having his mouth worked on. Just like that damn properly bona fide girl. She just come out of a goddamn braces. Girl, 40 years old. She's 40 years old. She got braces now. So now she got so much to say about people's teeth, about their grills. He's just like him, girl. He ain't said a goddamn thing about what kind of teeth you were born and raised with, boy. And there's another thing. Could you please, with the real Slim Shady, please stand up? Stand up, Jay Wilson. So we had no problem. We didn't have no problem. Everything was great. Everything was great. Girl, what kind of a monster raised you? What kind of a monster raised you, Jay Wilson? And you actually believe that I want to take my rent in the 300 range. I want to take it to the 3,000 range. And what exactly would that prove to me? Girl, people don't get subsidy because they don't qualify for subsidies. You can't get it, so you hate it. Who in the fuck don't want their goddamn mortgage reduced from 5,000 to 500? What kind of a brain? No, you make us the villain because you can't get it, girl. You can't get free health care. You can't get a housing subsidy, girl. They'll put you in one of the best neighborhoods in San Francisco. You can't get it. You're not qualified for it, punk. Why don't you take your punk ass over there and worry about your own goddamn business, bitch? And you have to realize that you are so close to retirement your own goddamn self, bitch. So I'm gonna get all the equity, girl. You're gonna be sitting up here with this big ass house and you have got in your 50s, bitch. You are retired, you got Social Security. Maybe you got a little bit of money in a 401k that only adds $300 or $400 a month to your income, girl. And you're gonna be sitting up here in the house going, I gotta come up with a plan. A motherfucker working into the 80 years old. Why? Because you have to. You're not qualified for anything, girl. So you would like to see you people like you talk about women on welfare, right? After you done nutted up in the motherfuckers and left them with all these goddamn kids, then you want to criticize the woman who's in the project, right? So what would you suggest? Should they just take their children out onto the street? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, they can get a job and they can get paid the whole rent. They can pay, girl. People get subsidies because they need them. Stop kissing out of the government's asshole, bitch. Right? You think it's so horrible because you got something from the government. Nigga, you want this AIDS? Is that what you want, punk? I mean, you have so much to say about it. Do you want it for yourself? And then you can deal with it, nigga. Since you know every goddamn thing, do you know anything about my health records? Do you know anything about living with HIV for 30 years, girl? Do you know anything about it at all? Anything? You think they just call me up one day, hi, Timothy, how you doing? Oh, we want to get you housing. Oh, yeah, we're going to get you income too. Oh, we want to. Oh, we like it. Oh, we pay for all your medical. Oh, you're going to have great medical. Okay. You think the government does that? What is wrong with that boy? Stop worrying about other people's lives, Jay Wilson. And particularly stop worrying about it when you're going to come in here talking about how all your business ain't none of our business, right? So you think we can't tell, you're going to lock us up where nobody can get any kind of information at all. Truth means shit. Don't tell nothing. You said it. You said it. I heard you say it. Girl, some adults, grown people, don't have a problem with telling the truth, nigga. That's why it's so piercing for you when I talk about the trailer. But you say something about me in the projects means absolutely nothing to me, nigga. That ain't nothing. You think you said, oh, you did drugs. That don't have no effect on me, nigga. I wrote a book about, oh, you hate that. You hate that. You put it in the book and you hate that. It bothers you. It bothers me? Motherfucker, I said as a typewriter for a year and a half writing it down. Why in the fuck would it bother me? Value and got girl. I hope the spirit realm don't have to take that house from you, girl, and straighten you up. You need a tune-up, bitch. Like she really read me. She gonna put the goddamn picture of it as food with putting his teeth out. Girl, ain't nothing wrong. Why you keep talking about my teeth? What's wrong with him? What the fuck is wrong with my mouth, girl? You sound like a goddamn fool, you stupid idiot. So what? You went to Mexico and they chiseled that shit out and screwed something in there, girl. And have you actually went on YouTube, girl, and put in some of these what do you call those teeth when you screw them in? Have you seen the results of some of those operations later on? Don't be so quick to judge, girl. Don't. We don't know what the hell is festering in your mouth. We know it's fake because you got pictures of it, dumbass. Are you Jay Wilson under the other name James Wilcox? You say that's Doc's name, doxing you bitches on YouTube. Under the other name, girl. Are you so greedy that you think somebody gonna click on that once every 2 or 3 years because it's the boring shit I ever heard of? Are you so scared of not getting that click in a view that you ain't got enough sense to take them stupid ass pictures, that evidence down, girl, and that you had your own mouth fixed? So why don't you be talking about your own goddamn mouth, girl? And what's up with this fat? We want to hear about it. We want to hear about them arms, bitch, that go like this. Your titties. You talk about my belly, bitch. You got 3 bellies. You got a titty over here that is big as a goddamn stomach on a grown ass man. You got a titty over here as big as a goddamn grown ass man, child. And then you got a stomach that is equal to the size of 3 titties, right? Oh, all mine match. Oh, I'm big all over. Everything is a spin. Everything is a lie, girl. That's why you never made it in the corporate world. He came on to my, when I was working in the corporate world. You were a waiter, girl, a flying waiter. All you did was bring people peanuts and chips, girl. Perhaps they let you. I don't think they let you serve liquor, right? That's what a waiter is. That's what you are. What are you talking about? You working in corporate America, nigga? McDonald's is corporate America. Wendy's is corporate America. What the fuck are you talking about? What's with all this fakeness, girl? Maybe we need to get some testimonies around here. Bring your brothers. Bring them to us so we may evaluate them. You said most of them went to school. All that crowded into one goddamn. I couldn't believe it, girl.
I'm trying to try to explain of why you went wrong, girl. I'm trying to trace your psyche. I'm trying to say why. When I ask myself, why does this nigga need a big ass house by himself?
Well, why do
right? And it always brings me back to the same thing. It's that goddamn trailer.
No, it's that
trailer.
Hey, he said, is that money? What money? Jay Wilson. People who are middle class people, they don't have to work they don't have to work around the clock, Jay Wilson. And no matter what you say about YouTube, this is the job, girl. I imagine this is a big part of your income, girl. This is the reason why you're able to pay out on 2 or 3 mortgages you got, girl. Right? But you got to be on it constantly. You got to be on it for hours and hours and hours, making a goddamn fool out of yourself, girl. That is not a middle class person. That's what a poor person does. When you leave high school, you don't get a high school diploma. That's what you do. You work on your full-time job. Maybe you cut grass at night or whatever. Maybe your wife takes in a couple of kids and you piece together. You can live a decent life if you piece all this stuff together. But who are you piecing it together for, girl? You just wake up and go start going to work. You're pitiful, Jay Wilson. You are a pitiful person. Your personality is pitiful. And I joy in knocking you in your goddamn head. And no, you have not summoned me, boy. I don't know why you think you're smart. As I told you before, and I'm going to keep saying this until it's in your brain, right? You're just like the Scarecrow. As a matter of fact, I should get my thumbnail and change it to the Scarecrow and call this the Jay Wilson Show, right? You feel like if you get a degree, look, Daddy, I'm smart. Take the fuck up, you stupid motherfucker. I told you, study them goddamn girls. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what it must have been like with that man raising you. Everything must be kept a secret. Oh, I don't tell him my business. Oh, I don't. What are you hiding? What are you hiding, Jay Wilson? Are you hiding that you don't have no goddamn life? You ain't got no motherfucking stories, girl. That going to work as a cab driver, girl, is not exactly a full life. It ain't no story, girl. Ain't no story in it, bitch. Let me say hello to thee, darling. Getting myself worked over this fool. Okay, let me see. Hi, Connie Bernard. Mm-hmm. Hit the like button, would you please? Hit the like button. Thank you. He was piss poor, and he's still piss poor in his mind. Living a life in a fool's paradise. I've been in my house 7 years. What the fuck is 7 years, girl? I lived in this apartment for 11 years, dumb bitch. Oh, that's only temporary housing you in. That's only temporary. No, Miss Thing, let me handle my business, girl. I think I've done a remarkable job of handling my business, bitch. I don't need no input from no goddamn stupid ass Jay Wilson. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope he ain't got. I hope the universe don't do him like that, child, because he's the type that had to take the house away from him, strip him away, girl, and put all that junk into the. He even talked about his junk, girl. Let's get a little taste of that. Let's get a little taste of this. Hold on. Look at this idiot.
Home.
Wait a minute.
To really, because you don't own that apartment.
Uh-huh.
Girl, you act like you own that apartment.
Uh-huh.
Girl, that's subsidized housing.
So, okay.
That's Section 8 living.
It is.
Okay, don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Now. Do not get it twisted.
It ain't tested.
Subsidized Section 8 HUD.
Okay. So you saying that I live in subsidized Section 8 housing, right? I want you to explain to my neighbors that they are living in subsidized HUD living, bitch. I'm trying to understand, Jay Wilson, you stupid fucking idiot. Wait a minute. He is obsessed. You get HUD. I don't live in the projects, Jay Wilson. I live in a regular apartment building, girl. I have what you call a Section 8 voucher. That means if I wanted to move into San Antonio, I could pack my shit and move there, because this is not a Section 8 apartment, girl. The Section 8 is with me. It goes where I goes. If I want to move to New York City, I will take my Section 8 voucher with me. It is attached to me. Correct? How long did I wait to get a Section 8 voucher? 12 years. I waited to get it 12 years. So I'm sorry if that bothers you, bitch, but you're not going to convince me that anybody doesn't want to pay a fraction of their income in rent, as opposed to coming to try to move to San Francisco, where a studio apartment is over $3,000. I ain't making shit up. Look it up, girl. Go to Craigslist and see what they cost, right? And many of those are not the same size as my living room and bed. Many of those are just the size of one room, girl. So you don't know. Here we go again. You don't know nothing about it. Nothing. But you got so much to say about everything. Why can't you just go ahead and live your pitiful ass life, nigga? If you have a career, we can't know what it is, of course. If you have a career, go ahead and live your career. Why do you feel like it's okay to you sitting there talking about my Section 8 voucher? I mean, and then you're going to come over and talk about how I can't know where you work or what you do for a living or who the fuck you are. But you got to know, he getting in. Oh, how the food stamp coming? How the food? This thing. That nigga has beat your ass so bad that he has instilled certain things to you that you can't shake away from, because you're not a thinking person. You're a stupid person. And you've been trying to prove that you're not stupid all of your goddamn life. And you think that walking down an aisle on a plane, girl, with your big fat ass pushing a cart, would you like a cold drink? You believe that means you are working in corporate America. And you believe that that makes you somehow smart or intelligent. And you believe that this is what you need 5 degrees for, girl. A professional student, somebody just shows up. As long as I show up, I still get that check. You worried about everybody else getting a check? I would think that you got a check, girl, for most of the years that you was in school, girl. I would think so. If you didn't, you're stupid, right? Because that's how people get education now. It used to be your parents had to come up with. Another thing gets popped in my head. He came on here and said, my parents paid for my schooling. They must have really loved you, nigga, because they got 9 kids. How in the fuck they pay for your schooling, girl? They can't even get out the trailer. And we don't know what kind of a dive they moved out of the trailer into. I mean, a shotgun house is a great step up from a trailer, bitch. Right? What happened when the rain came, girl? Did the floorboards and the trailer buckle? We're talking about old piece of junk trailers. We ain't talking about no first class, girl. Did the trailer sink into the mud when it rained? Is what I'm asking you, Jay Wilson. From what I remember of the single wide trailer parks, girl, they were up on cement blocks. So if the land shifted in any way, remember we lived right by the creek, girl. When the rain came, you're very likely that the trailer just fall off of the bricks, right? You know I ain't lying, right? So I think in order for you to grow, and for you to, I don't know you're ever going to find yourself really. You coming here talking about you got a partner, you ain't got no goddamn partner, some dude that live across town. You coming here with all this goddamn, oh, I got a partner, oh, I got a house, all this shit, girl. I don't think we're ever going to get to the bottom of things. What's your name? Jay Wilson. Of course, you have to have a fake name on here. Until you drag your ass, and I don't think a therapist would even help you because you're so far from the truth. I don't know that would really help you. You need somebody to really dig into that brain, and perhaps with medication, girl. We have to really get in there, girl. And they're gonna take your ass right back to the trailer. Because in this video, when I appeared there, the only time you would shut your goddamn mouth is when I mentioned that trailer. I just want to talk about the trailer. Well, what about the trailer? Stupid ass. Dumbass bitch. She is obsessed. Hi, Miss Z. I'm so glad I caught her live and you going on. Girl, I ain't really going off on the bitch. She's challenging me. She got, I know he gonna make a video. I know he gonna make girl, it reminds me of when y'all remember when y'all used to go to the circus when you were kids, and there'll be this fool up on like a ledge or something. Oh, I'm sweating. Look at that. It would be a fool up on a ledge, right? And there would be a pool of water under the bottom, right? And then the kids would go there, and their job, they had like this big, like round thing, and you throw these balls that are full of sand, right? And you throw them right at the ball. Your point is to sink the goddamn fool sitting up there on a chair, girl, and you can make him fall in the water to make a fool of himself. That would be the reward. This is what Jay Wilson does on a daily basis, right? He comes out here and makes a goddamn fool of himself. Dr. Jay Wilson, right? Girl, I mean, Jay Wilson. Is there anything serious about your life? I mean, really? I mean, it would help us. You can't even say what you do. I mean, how reasonable is that you can't even say what you do for a living, girl? Did Tracy really scare you that bad? All she found out was what we all know. You're a liar. You lie about everything, girl. You're so ashamed. Stop being ashamed. You don't got to tell us that you are top, girl. We don't give a fuck. You see how easily I can say I had some delicious asshole in my time, girl? Because I don't give a goddamn what you think about it. It's the truth. The truth should mean something, Jay Wilson, right? When we're sorry that it took you 50 years to even get to the lie that you're bisexual. That's how long it took you to get to the lie. What's it going to take to get you to the truth? Past the shame. I don't know what that nigga did to you, Jay Wilson, but you are harmed. You are harmed goods, girl. You're not a serious person. If I'm going to go to all the trouble to go to get a doctorate, then you better believe I'm going to do something doctoral. Bitch. I got a job. I got it. You shouldn't be getting jobs, girl. That's where high school dropouts just go and get job. You shouldn't have to do that, girl. If you were successful, you wouldn't have to do that. You coming here talking about Delta and you talking about this goddamn online school, girl, because that's the only jobs you think you can you can be proud of those two jobs. But we know those weren't the only two jobs you lived in. You've been living 50 years, nigga. There's been a whole lot of janitorial and a whole lot of bullshit jobs you had. Maybe you even delivered papers, girl, but you have never succeeded in anything, right? It's only to the next job, a job. There's no what do you call that when you want to be a business person? He pretends like he's so successful, but you have no ambition to do anything, to be anything, Jay Wilson. And I think it comes down to just your basic intelligence, girl. You just don't have it. I don't give a damn if you get 16 degrees, girl. Because you sit someplace long enough, girl, and you barely eke by just trying to say, if I only had a brain, I could do it. I could read a book, and then I could start a business if I only had a brain. Dumbass. Sitting over here on YouTube like a goddamn child. One of the silliest persons on here, girl. And now you think you got to go. You even talk about my numbers. Girl, my numbers is fine. And I wouldn't give a goddamn if they're fine or not fine. You see, I didn't even know you get paid on YouTube when I came over here, girl. This you're obsessed with the movie. See, I got out of the project when I was a child. It don't mean shit to me, girl. I would just remember experiences I had in there. Yeah, we used to play in the creek. We used to do this. I remember the things that we did, girl. It's not a shameful thing to me. It means my mind has left there. Boom, 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 boom. Hi, Raphael. He acts like he being on Social Security is the big thing. And it's something you look down upon. It's not people work all day their life to get Social Security. That's what I'm saying, Raphael. Who in the fuck don't want the Social Security? He's jealous. He's jealous because I can sit on my ass and watch cartoons if I want to. And live just fine, girl. He's jealous I live in San Francisco. Y'all say, oh, you can't be jealous. How can you be jealous? You got a big house. Girl, a jealous person can be jealous of anything. They will be jealous of anything. You think Jay Wilson is not jealous of Rico's big dick? Believe me, he is jealous of it, honey. You think that he's not jealous because Rico he's just naturally thin, slim. You think this fat ass hasn't dreamed his whole entire life? If I could only lose this, just 50 pounds, God. You think he hasn't begged God, if I could just get 50 off of me and keep it off? He's jealous of that. He's jealous of he being slim, right? He's jealous because people want to have sex with him. Ain't nobody want to have sex with goddamn Jay Wilson. We don't know nothing about that goddamn Mark Boy. What I know is that's not his partner. That ain't, no. I've had a partner, a real one, honey. A real one, girl. Anyway, he said he had a partner from the third day that he met this dude. He has a partner. The partner don't live with him, just some dude he met. And now since he sees him once every 2 or 3 weeks, then he thinks he got a partner. Why? Because it's something to brag on, right? Because he's so goddamn ashamed of being a gay man. You can't just say gay. I'm the same gender loving. My pastor that does that. A lot of black people, they have separate language from just being gay, right? But you don't. I'm opposed to it. Just universal language. You won't say gay because there's still shame attached to gay. You got to be a same gender loving individual and all this old bullshit, girl. No, you are homosexual. That's what gay means. Just say a word that we all recognize, girl, around the goddamn world. Why you got to come up with a different language? Because it is attached to your shame. I'm a top. First of all, and physically, you cannot be a top, Jay Wilson. You don't have a dick. I mean, maybe some people say, oh, that's vile. No, it's the truth. Don't be out here bragging about your thighs, girl. If I see your arms are like this, gargantuan, can you imagine your thighs? Now, a man with a little bitty fella, girl, a little bitty dick, you got some great big old huge thighs, and then you got that fucking fupa that flows over to the pubic area. How in the hell would you be a top on somebody, girl? It doesn't even make sense. He got one of them little dicks. You got to push the motherfucker in, push it in, and when the head pop out, you got to pull it out. I'm a top. If I was Mark, I would have slapped the shit out of you that day. I said, nigga, what you doing? You trying to tell people I'm a bottom? What are you trying to say exactly? You try to cover up your sin. Can't be covered up, Jay Wilson. I don't give a damn you went to Bible college and not trying to prove yourself worthy of breath because you're so damaged. I don't know what that nigga did to you, girl. I recognize that he was obsessed with a government assistance, public housing, whatever it takes, girl. And you're going to find that if you dig into a lot of senior people's lives, which is what I am, and a person has been disabled for a long time, you're going to find that not only do they have Social Security, they also have medical, and they also have housing, and they ain't a place to be, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with getting that check to pay your bills either, girl. So it ain't no shame. I don't see nothing wrong with your Social Security. At the same time, he want to brag about he getting his. Oh, I'm a separate man with my work. I work. Where you work at the pizza parlor? When we finally figure out where this food works at, girl, I'm sure a lot of us are going to be amazed because wherever it is, they ain't gonna keep him. They ain't gonna keep him. If he was able to maintain a job, he would have kept one by now. Hold on a second. Come here, baby. Get him on here. I just got to turn this air on just a little bit more. Ding dong. What are you doing? Okay. I don't see nothing wrong with living good. He said, I ain't living good. I don't understand exactly what he thinks I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, you could have did so much better. Oh, you had opportunity. How the fuck you know what the fuck opportunities I had, stupid ass nigga? You don't know a goddamn thing about me, punk. Stupid ass bitch. Since you so opposed to Social Security, nigga, go over there and kick that nigga out the wheelchair, girl, and tell him to fend for himself. I'm just saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? So go over to where your daddy is living at, where's the nursing home, wherever it is, girl, and kick his ass out, girl. Go to the old folks' home and then release them all, bitch. See what my darlings are saying. That's right, customer service. I'm tired of him coming on acting like he's a gift to this sector. Everywhere he goes, after a while, he is not wanted. That's right. He's a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Jay Wilson. I've known people with PhDs. You know what? They generally speaking, they have good jobs. They live good lives. They are not running around here, girl, doing odd jobs and shit and going making a fool of themselves on YouTube, girl, to get a coin from it. I'm gonna get a coin from it, right? And then I'm so insecure. Oh, I gotta worry about the government gonna shut down. Or we're gonna have a shutdown. I mean, what you gonna do then? This thing, I am very resourceful, bitch. I'm already comfortable. Why do I have to make any adjustments at all to anything, girl? Dumbass. Woo! If loving you is wrong, he don't want to be right. If being Mike means telling the truth, he'd rather live a wrong during life. His mama and daddy said, it's a shame. That's where it came from, girl. That shit is right out of somebody else's mouth. And he think, we learn. We learn. No school, no free lunch. No. Every time you do that, bitch, I think, girl, this thing is so ashamed of girl of where she came from. She really is, honey. Because she got a goddamn free lunch. 75% of the damn people in public school get free lunch, girl, or they get reduced lunch, honey. You living off the system. You living off the system. No, nigga, what is so wrong if I am? God damn it. If I'm disabled, I'm disabled, girl. Living off the what system? It's my system, nigga. I'm an American citizen. Dumbass. I didn't say nothing about HIV. I didn't say nothing about HIV. Nigga, it's all about HIV, nigga. That's why I am set up the way I am. Because of this disease you think is so horrible, girl. Right? It's where it stems from. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, bitch, because I can just walk my dog around the block twice a day and that's all I got to do. Don't be jealous. Do your thing, bitch. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. If you want to work, go ahead and work. Believe me, bald-headed woman, it ain't no big deal. HIV doesn't disable people. Okay, John and Neil, tell me why. Since you know a lot about HIV, you said, right? When I received my letter from HIV, girl, I was on my deathbed. I was on my deathbed because there was no cocktail, right? You said HIV doesn't disable people. That's a foolish statement, baby. I'm sorry. I know you've been here before, John. Maybe you don't mean any harm, but yes, HIV does. Why do you think people? What do you? I mean, what do you think? We have somehow tricked the government and pretended we have AIDS? I don't understand that kind of thinking. Do you know the toll it takes on the body to be on these retroviral drugs for 30 years? What do you know about my medical history? What do you know about it? Do you know I just recovered from liver cancer that could be very well associated with all the drugs I had to take to stay alive this long? What do you know about it? You don't know anything about it at all, right? You think I just, and then when you're separated from HIV, girl, just being old, that's enough. Mm-hmm. So HIV, it does disable you, baby. It may not make you, you might not look, you ain't got to be in a wheelchair. I'm sorry that disappoints you, but it may not disable you in that way. But there are things you have to do in order to survive HIV for 32 years. Believe me, it ain't been no easy road, honey. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not proud of it. They always say, "Oh, you're proud of being a drug dealer. You're proud, nigga." I'm proud of telling the truth. That's all that matters to me. Just talk like an adult. No, yeah, it does disable you. You can believe that shit, honey. Just because I'm sitting here looking beautiful and gorgeous. Believe me, honey, there are issues. Magic Johnson ain't handicapped. Yeah, Magic Johnson got two, but he got what, $200 million, girl. What you know about Magic Johnson's life? Do you go to the doctor with Magic Johnson? Do you go to MRIs? What do you know about Magic Johnson's life, girl? Yes, he's still alive. I'm still alive. Whole lot of people still alive, girl. People ain't dying from HIV anymore, but they got to put the work in, right? And because of the advancements with HIV medications, I can be treated the exact same way as Magic Johnson if I take care of my business. But why is that important to you, though? I would think you'd be more obsessed with COVID, the thing that's taken out 800,000 people in the last 2 years, girl. Right? I think you'd be less concerned with HIV and more concerned with what happens when you go into a supermarket. Right? Even when you done took all your shots and you wearing your mask, do you know people are still coming down with this damn COVID? People are still dying from COVID. They make major advances, girl. We need to celebrate the advances and celebrate the goodness. Stop worrying about other people's diseases and stop worrying about their income and stop worrying about other people, particularly when you want to hide everything about yourself. Shit. Somebody gonna try to girl. I saw that he got 2 pamphlets on there now. He got 2 pamphlets on Amazon, girl, for $20 a piece, girl. You notice he never mentions them goddamn things, girl. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna have something up there for over the next 10 years, girl, with all them goddamn. I ain't even look at it. I'm not interested in books about going to college, but I bet he ain't sold 5 of them damn books since the supporters stopped buying them. Hold on a minute.
That ain't even HUD housing. That's just subsidized Section 8 housing.
Okay.
And
how would you know what my housing is, nigga? You don't know a goddamn thing about my housing. You think I live in the projects or something, girl. You're so stupid. Why do you talk about shit you don't know anything about? He knows all about the drug life. He knows all about prison life. He knows all about street life. He knows all about HIV. He knows all about housing. He knows all, and he ain't never did shit. He has not lived. When a fat ass bitch girl takes them 50 years to come out the closet, girl, that person has not lived. She's sitting up there playing hide and seek all of her goddamn life. She can't tell the truth about nothing. So you can't have a real conversation around a fool like that. And every time you prove that they are stupid and retarded, they always come up with the same shit. Oh, this is YouTube. Oh, this is you. Nigga, you are a human being. A grown ass man, bitch. A grown ass man. You don't demand respect, right? Nobody respects you because you're a fool. And I can identify. I don't know why it seems so important to me to prove that you are stupid, because I identify that you're a stupid person. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Who in the fuck stretches out again for 2 fucking hours, girl? Didn't we hear it the first 5 minutes? I've said it before. You can listen to Jay Wilson video. You can watch him for 10 minutes. You can leave your apartment or your house. You can go out and get you a hamburger and fries. And when you came back, and that hamburger and fries, and sit down and ate your hamburger and fries while it's still hot, that nigga would be saying the exact same goddamn thing you said before you left the house. And again, and again. Oh, I repeat. Yeah, I repeat. It's for a purpose. It's for everything's great. Everything's wonderful. Stupid ass bitch. Jay Wilson took assistance. Mortgage forgiveness is government fund. Oh, he got mortgage forgiveness? Oh. Tied to a goddamn house, girl. It's stupid. It's crazy as hell to me. A single person. I lay in this bed, go to sleep. My television is here for me to watch. My computer is here for me to write. My other room, if I have company. If I want to sit down in the dining room, I have a table where I can sit down and eat. And I have a computer in there where I can make my YouTube videos, girl. And I have a kitchen that is well equipped for everything I need. It's got a dishwasher, girl. And it's got a refrigerator, bitch. And it's got a stove, nigga. So that's all I need, girl. I don't know why I would need all this extra shit. For what? I wouldn't be bragging about it, girl. If that's what you want to live in, just live in it. I think you should at least invite a niece or a nephew or somebody to come over there, girl. Dumbass. I'm getting all the equity. You ain't getting no equity. Girl, you're going to come into financial crisis after financial crisis after financial crisis. Why? Because you can't hold a job, girl. And then when you're going to run down to the bank and you're going to try to get the refinance, and you go, by the time it's all said and done, girl, you ain't pulling nothing out that house. Particularly now, if you already got a second mortgage already, girl, after 7 years. Refinance after 2 years. Whatever, girl. Your life is a house. Good, good. I'm happy for you, bitch. Thank you, sheep of YouTube. Your apartment is comfy and lived in. That's right. I mean, my thing is decorating. So it ain't got nothing to do with the size of the room. I mean, you can have one room or you can have 30 rooms. It's decorating is decorating. It all takes place in a room, honey. So I don't know why you would need all that shit, but that's what he want. He don't even have a niece or nephew. Nobody coming through there, girl. You ought to babysit for somebody. Do something, girl. My Airbnb comfortable. You run an Airbnb and you down in the living room with your feet on the girl. How can they be comfortable, girl? And they gotta come out and look at your ass. That's your Airbnb. You're a stupid man, Jay Wilson. Girl, that shit ain't getting him more than $50 or $60. You open your house up to all these strangers running around, girl. And ain't that many gonna be running around in the suburbs of Texas? But whatever, 1-2 dribbles through there, girl. What kind of Airbnb is that? The nigga's downstairs. When I go to the kitchen, I gotta look at him. Y'all stay up there. Y'all stay up there. Oh, Lord. My neck is hurting me watching back and forth like tennis match. Oh, you watching back and forth? Okay, who else is going on? Somebody got it going on? Let's get it on. Oh, baby. Let's get it on. Jay Wilson can't be a top. It's not because he's uncut, baby. He can't be a top because he doesn't have a dick. Okay? I don't know how anybody would even be able to get into that fat ass. Man, woman, I just don't see how they do it, girl. She probably useless. She probably sits up there and just is a cocksucker. She's an old-fashioned cocksucker. That's all she can do, girl. She was hoping she could lose some of that fat where she could maybe try to play with the little thing, the little fella. I'm a top. That broke me up, girl. This day I had belly aches from laughing at that fool. I'm talking your top. Ow! 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 Hold still. Hold still. Ow! Ow! Thank God he's not trying to make a baby, honey. He would have to use a turkey baster. Some other way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that he can ever love a girl. He's a bisexual because I done that. I did that. They can't say it like me. I did. You did what, Jay Wilson? She probably just put your head down between her legs, girl. Well, let me stop. What else could you do? Okay. If y'all is not going to confront that boy about what he's been teasing y'all about all this time, y'all been watching him. He been talking about the big weight loss of his. He gets two weeks from the time he gonna announce that his weight loss, and the bitch say, he changed his mind. Ain't that a bitch? You ought to get mad at him for playing with you like that, girl. Say, Miss Thing, can you show us that you even lost a pound? You ain't lost shit, bitch. You said every time you going to the gym. What the fuck is going to the gym got to do with taking all that fat off, bitch? I keep telling you, girl, it's the fried chicken. Them turkey legs, girl. Well, turkey is a little bit better than the fried foods. Mm-hmm. Saying name of historical figures, car discussion he had with ZX pertaining to King James. Oh, biblical author. Okay. He blocked you. Jay Wilson blocked you. Don't be talking about the Bible, see, because that's another time he's gonna prove that he's an idiot. He don't want to hear that. I said, well, goddamn. If you went to take all the time to go to seminary, girl, shouldn't that be your expertise? I would think you would want to talk about that. I mean, to prove your smarts. No, you cut that off, right? Because they're gonna prove that you're stupid. Mm-hmm. Oh my good, y'all talking about my squeak, girl. Y'all want Jay Wilson to top my Squeenie? Squeenie said, "Get off me, bitch! Fuck off me, girl. I'm playing with me, nigga." He ain't changed no goddamn diet, child. Every time that food clicks off the screen, for whatever time he's off the screen, he believe me, he's eating. I'll be right back. That's like that nigga got to make his mac and cheese got great big old chunks of cheese in it, girl. He smothered everything with gravy. Just gravy. Then he still got his fat ass over there drinking out of his straw with whatever's in the cup. Why it gotta be hidden, Jay Wilson? You stupid bitch. You should be drinking water. Turn off the lights. Mark is requiring him to turn the lights all the way off. Even if the motherfucker is just a cocksucker, girl. I don't want to see all that. You can't get a heart on something like that. You know, we're all adults. We can talk. How you gonna get a heart on something like that, girl? You got this big old enormous man, this fupa, this fat on his stomach. When I saw this stomach, I was amazed. I said, he's never mentioned that he's got a huge stomach, girl. This huge stomach that falls over all the way to the pubic area, girl. And then he got these thighs, and the thighs rubbed together. And how could you even see that thing? It's got to be a hard life. It was a hard time. Jay Wilson is the physical essence of the good time theme song, baby. Beans on frying in the kitchen. That fool's something else, child. Anyway, people. Hi, Tracy. Did I speak? And Chocolate Rose. Hi, Chocolate Rose. Oh. All right, people. I got my nut. Excuse me. I said what I had to say. Y'all have a nice night. Bye-bye.